Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and today clearly I'm doing some sort of unboxing. That's why I have the camera in this view. Yep, I'm going to be unboxing chibis. However, that's not actually the point of this video. I'm actually going to be talking about upcoming tournaments in the kill team scene. Most importantly, Prague, which is on the next weekend that I'm recording this. The Saturday of this week, and I am going to it. And I haven't said anything about that yet, so I thought I'd have a chat. Anyway, up first, the Prague tournament is actually the same day as the Bad Moon tournament. Now, I'm not going to the Bad Moon tournament for obvious reasons. Because, you know, I'm going to Prague. Oh look, a Grey Knight. How fitting, as I do play Grey Knights. Cool. Now, I don't have too much to say about the Bad Moon tournament. It's 125, it's using the Slaughter Zone pack. It is what it is. I know that a lot of players there are going to be taking some very interesting lists. I would have actually really quite liked to attend, but there we go. Instead, I'm going to Prague. I'll talk about Prague in a moment. Let's not get too sidetracked. On the 8th of March, there is a tournament in Bristol, which I have been invited to, but I don't know if I'm going. Who's this? It's a little ultramarine. Yay. The thing is, and I don't want to get too much into this, when it comes to tournaments, after LVO and everything else I've done, and I'm going to be going to Prague, and I kind of don't care anymore, if I'm honest. Like, you know, I had that whole almost existential crisis kind of video where I was like, what's the point of actually going to tournaments? Why are you there? That kind of thing. Ooh, it's a Sister of Battle. Yay. Well, I got to that, and I kind of have come away with the idea that I've played enough. Not of Kill Team, I'm still really enjoying Kill Team, but the competitive environment, I'm not really a competitive person, so I don't really want to play in tournaments. Anyway, I'll go into that in another video perhaps. There's a tournament in Bristol, the 8th of March. I might attend. It really depends how I feel after whatever it's called, Prague. Because obviously I am going to Prague, I will have to play in a tournament, but we'll talk about the Prague tournament later. We should also mention BAO, Bay Area Open, is happening the 22nd of May. So that's actually quite far away now. However, I'm just giving it a shout out because obviously Beerenid and Kill Team Stream are running it. So I feel like, you know, needs a mention. Oh, his eyes, such beautiful baby blues. The BAO, do we care about it? It's an arena tournament. That in itself is interesting. However, I don't have much more to say about it right this moment. What I do have a little bit to say about actually, however, is Adepticon. Now, Adepticon is March the 25th. So that's kind of the next big tournament in the US. So that's interesting. Now, I had a quick look at the Adepticon pack. Now, we know that last year Adepticon was 100 points, and it was basically standard annihilation from GW, except there were some terrain rules. Oh, it's another Grey Knight. Maybe I will get enough Grey Knights to start a Chibi Grey Knight team, because you only need 5 at 100 points. That might actually happen, yeah. So, Adepticon, had a quick look at the pack. They don't actually have any of the missions up on the pack yet, which is interesting, I suppose. What they do have there, however, very clearly states that it will be played at 125. Now that's interesting. That is an interesting move. Well, it's a Sister of Battle. Doesn't she look nice? Lovely. No doubt. One of the big things about the chibis, by the way, is all of the repaints people are doing. They look stunning. Adepticon. 125. Missions haven't been stated yet. Secondaries are still the same as last year. So, it is what it is. I suspect it's just going to stick with hold 3. But that brings us to Prague. So, what am I doing at Prague? Right. It's a 20-man tournament. It's hosted and run by GameMat.eu. Oh, yeah, it's another grey knight. We are getting... Oh, with a very bent sword there. Bit of hot water, that'll straighten up. So, with Prague, we have to ask the question, what's the point of me going? Well, partly because I'm running the LGT, and GameMat.eu is hosting, well, supporting the LGT as well. And so I will be using all of GameMat's terrain and mats at the LGT. And they said that if I go to Prague, it's another assassin, that they will give me some of their mats and a bit of their terrain. Now, I don't really want their terrain. However, it will allow me to actually kind of make up a board, how I would actually make up a board in the LGT, so I can properly sit down and decide exactly how the board should work out, which ultimately is a good thing. It's another sister. That's 3 sisters now, I think. As many sisters as Grey Knights. Blimey. Am I missing? Which ones am I missing? Okay. So that's kind of my number one reason for going, and if I hadn't been offered that, I probably wouldn't go. However, the other reason for going is to make a video with a bunch of funny accents in, so that'd be cool. I know that some people from Germany, Ukraine, etc. are going, so that'd be cool. Presumably there will also be a few locals from Czechia, or the Czech Republic, whatever it's actually called these days. Also, and this is going to sound odd, but I don't really care about winning anymore, as I was kind of alluding to earlier. So my goal with going to Prague, and it's going to sound weird, is to not get salty. Okay? That's my intention. That's the final one I needed. So I want to go to Prague and play a bunch of games and just have fun. And no, not just have fun, sorry. I want to be a fun opponent to play against. Whether I win or lose, whether they win or lose, I want to not take the games particularly seriously and just be like, hey, we're just playing games, you know? That's my entire goal. Make a video, chat to some people, and have fun. And make others have fun as well. Which, okay, so the thing is, when I play Kill Team, I get pretty salty. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Like, it's not that I really care how the game turns out. Right? After the game finishes, even if I was completely diced and it was all bullshit, give me 10 seconds and a few deep breaths, and I'm fine, and I really don't care. However, I do get genuinely worked up. And I think that's super childish. So, much like in this video, where the whole point of this video, if you haven't realised, is that I'm attempting to multitask. I'm attempting to do something and talk and attempt to present at the same time. The purpose of this video, if you haven't noticed, is I am trying to better myself. Because this is a basic skill, multitasking, that people should be able to do. I'm not very good at it. Likewise, my purpose at Prague is going to be to go there and not get salty and not be childish about a game that nobody cares about. Other people there can win, that's fine. It's another assassin. I am now out of things, so my hands are just going to tap here whilst I talk now. That's genuinely my goal, my purpose. Other people can win, other people can take the killer lists. The question is, what am I taking to Prague? Well, I have so far only practiced with Imperial Guard. I'm taking all the characters, so Gottfried, Piers Vaughan, Ryan and Rouse, and then, whatever, a Scion that could be swapped out to be either a Flamer or a hotshot volley gun or a plasma. He's a heavy. He would be a sniper, but obviously Ryan takes the sniper specialism, so I can't do that. It's super suboptimal, but it is what it is. Then the other options are, I think I've got 3 regular guardsmen that can be either, flamers or plasmas. That's it. That's my entire roster. It's pretty simple, it's pretty basic. I'd be playing Katachan purely for Pius and Gottfried, as although they can no longer take orders, they can still benefit from sub-factions. Interestingly, Ryan and Rouse cannot benefit from a sub-faction, but can take orders. So it is what it is. I've only played the pack, the Adepticon pack, which is what Prague is running, by the way. 100 points Adepticon 2019. I've only played that with Imperial Guard so far. I've done okay, I suppose. I mean, dice have gone my way a lot. And the intention is that, but I haven't actually painted the list. And I've only got like a week tops, and I have a lot of work, I have a real job to do, so I don't think I'm going to have time. So ultimately, unless I get really speedy when it comes to painting, I guess I'm going to take Grey Knights. And I think that's probably a good move, because, Grey Knights are super swingy, and they will just die. And then that means I have a nice quick game, which, will allow me to take my opponent to the side and have a quick chat with them, just like I've done before. And I think that's probably the way I'm going to go. So, 5 Grey Knights, running the standard Grey Knight list that I always run. The ability to take any multiples of gunners, and then everybody else has falchions. And I don't even bother with a hammer, because what's the point, And that's it. Yeah, when it comes to tournaments, I'm kind of done with winning. I genuinely want to spend more time behind the scenes and actually not playing, coming up with rules, coming up with packs, hosting tournaments, more stuff like that. There are more things in the work. Obviously, I'm doing the LGT. I'm also doing, still in talks, but something in the Black Forest, which is Germany. It's seeming like it might be really promising. We're going to hire out a hotel and just kind of say, everyone in Europe, this is it, this is the one, whatever it's going to be called, the Black Forest Kill Team, or, whatever. Which could be really awesome. I'm excited for that. And yeah, that's it really. But that it currently is interesting me way more than coming first in a tournament, right? The other thing, I have to mention it, guys. These exist. You can buy these. There's a link in the description. They come out like this. Look at that. Oh look, I don't have to measure 2 inches to see where my objective is. Delightful. You should definitely pick some up from my Etsy store, because apparently that's how people sell things these days. A link is below, etc, etc. Also, check out my Discord, check out my Patreon. They're probably things that will give you benefits of some sort. Yeah. So anyway, guys, if you are going to Prague and you want to say hi, let me know. I'm definitely going to be there for at least the Friday night until the Sunday night. So if you're there, say hi. Love to get to meet the fans, etc. Or the people that hate me. I don't know. Either one, Either one's fine. I don't really care. And yeah, if you're there, let me know. Love to meet up, have a beer. Because apparently the beer's cheap over there. That's it, really. So if you're at Prague, I'll see you on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever. Otherwise, I hope you've had a good day, and I hope you continue to have a good day. And yes, we are soon going to be seeing me playing a Chibi Kill Team game. Goodbye.